You hear that? The lovely sound of rain hitting the tarp. I got woken up at 8 o'clock by thunder. So I threw up a tarp real quick, got the wood underneath it, and it started to rain. So I don't know what kind of day it's going to be. Looks like the sun's trying to come out. Maybe it's just going to pass. But it was supposed to rain today. Not a whole lot. Let's see what happens. So, got the rain gear on. Maybe I'll try to start a fire. Or maybe we'll cook over the firebox stove today. I don't know. First thing I need is coffee, I know that. So pretty this morning with the mist. Look at that, the sun came out. Mist is coming off the water. It's going to be a beautiful day. Things are looking up now, people. Got the coffee on. Woo! Gonna be a beautiful day. Look at that loon out there fishing. Man, it's just masses of bait fish out there right now. I feel like throwing a line out, but I don't want to hook that loon. You can see the bait fish just rolling at the surface. And Mr. Loon comes up and grabs him. Coffee's ready. So worth it. Oh yeah. Let's get some potatoes and onions on there. Stoke this up a bit. if you ever happen to see this stuff, UFM hot chabai, pick yourself one up. They're great. They pack in nice. They're all packaged nice. And they are delicious. A bit of this is going in those potatoes. A little bit goes a long way. I'm not sure if it's Polish or Hungarian, this stuff, chabai. Sounds kind of Polish, doesn't it? But it's really good, really good. Look at the colors in these eggs. This one here is a little bit like a pinkish brown. Is that called taupe? This one's blue. Organic, free range. My wife and I went for a drive and we saw a big cage in the middle of someone's front yard. Huge cage running around with chickens. I thought, well, that looks pretty free range to me. And at the end of the driveway there was a box. Self-serve. You just put your money in a can. And you know they're good because there's still poop on them. So these are going in the breakfast. And then the Purell is going on my hands. Okay, we're going in with the eggs. Oh, I broke that yolk. Okay. I'm going for sunny side up today. I don't know, you ever do sunny side up eggs? When you do, put a little bit of water in with them, cover them, and they steam. There we go, sunny side up. If I hadn't have broken that other yolk, they would have been perfect. Oh yeah. Well, this is maybe the ugliest breakfast I've ever made. Tastes amazing. That chabai sausage flavors everything. Oh, the yolk is perfect. Perfect sunny side up egg. I would have preferred sunny side up eggs, but that's not how it went down today, boys and girls. But it sure is a privilege to be out here today. That was a good breakfast. I'm just sitting here watching 4 loons out there. I won't be able to catch it with the camera, they're too far away. They've been coming back and forth and they're playing and grooming each other, and there's 4 of them, so that tells me that there's mother, father, and 2 chicks. They look like adults now, but because as far as I know, only basically a lake this size, which isn't huge, there'd only be 2 loons, maybe 4, but they don't interact very well. I don't believe so. So that's nice. 2 babies made it. That's just a guess. I thought I knew that much about loons. kind of deciding what to do. Fish around here or go up to the next lake. I'm thinking fish around here. Maybe another coffee will help me make up my mind. Alright, let's take a quick scoot around this lake. Maybe do a little bit of fishing. I should troll while I'm doing this, I guess. Turned into a beautiful day. When I heard that thunder and the rain this morning, I thought, it's going to be one of those days. It turned out to be one of those great days. Alright, so here's the yoke I made for the kayak. It's pretty basic, pretty ghetto. It's a prototype, obviously. I mean, if this were the real thing, I would have used camo duct tape. But it is what it is. So it's just made out of 1/2-inch plywood, some foam, and then that's a 2x4 that I cut to the contour of the gunnel. And that's glued and screwed on. And it's just held on with friction. There's the center balance point right there. And we're going to do a little portage. 500 meters. I've used it at home, but I just want to see how it works on a real portage. This kayak is 65 pounds, so it's not something that's easily portageable, but I think this helps a great deal. So let's go for a walk. Alright, that was 495 meters. I said 500, but sure felt like 500. 495 meter portage from Crotch Lake to Robin Lake. So for no other reason other than to go for a walk and to test out that yoke in a real situation. And it worked out okay. Worked out really well. It slid around a little bit on uneven terrain, but other than that, worked like a charm. Very comfortable. That's a 65-pound kayak, so it's not light. It'd be nice to have something more in the 40-pound range, wouldn't it? But anyway, it is what it is. It is what I have, so it is what I'm using. It's a pretty little lake. Wow, really nice. Worth the walk. She's a windy one. Time for some tea. Oh, that's a good boil. Let's get some chaga in there. Better steep. Well, that was a good little day. Did a bit of exploring. One of my favorite snacks out here. Peanut butter on a wrap with dried fruit and nuts. This one has walnuts, dates, cranberries, almonds, blueberries. Good healthy snack. Try it. I love chaga tea. Oh, that reminds me, chaga. How you doing, Shane? Hope you're watching. My buddy Shane from Isle of Wight Bushcraft just came back from Scotland. He made a huge score of chaga. He was over there salmon fishing, and I think he did some wild camping. So I'm sure there'll be video to come. So check out Shane, Isle of Wight Bushcraft. Super nice guy. I'll leave a link down below. You can check out his channel and his Instagram. And there's Mama. Look at that, she has a fish. Just fed her baby. Wow. A night's worth of firewood cut and stacked, tinder and kindling in the fire pit. We call that money in the bank, baby. Woo! And now comes the time of day where we light the fire and drink bourbon. Maybe my favorite part of the day. Gotta love a good bourbon at the end of the day. Gonna let that fire burn down. Boil some water. Just another dehydrated meal today, guys. Louisiana beans and rice, one of my favorites. So it was a really good day. I'm happy with the way that yolk turned out, the way it handled. I just need to tweak it just a little bit. And I'm glad I came here because this is somewhere I could take my wife. She would love it here. She would just be ecstatic to spend 3 or 4 days or a week here. Very nice. And it's really got me interested in going deeper into Algonquin Park. So I think I still am going to shop for a canoe. Something light and good for 2 people, but something that could still be soloed. So if anybody has any ideas, which brand, make, model, let me know. I'd appreciate it. I know a lot of you guys out there are way more experienced with canoeing than I am. I've only been on a handful of canoe trips. I mostly backpack, and I know how to do that. And of course the canoe trips would just be an extension of that, right? But I'd like some input from you guys. Email me or leave a comment down below. That's all she wrote. So now the wind's died down a bit, and I like to pitch my tarp in what we call porch mode. One side down, one side up. So that way I got a nice breeze at night and a killer view in the morning. Alright, Backpacker's Pantry, Louisiana red beans and rice. It's a vegetarian dish, vegan even. If you vegans want to get yourself some good food and you're out in the trail, this one's pretty good. Can't really get it in Canada, this particular meal. I haven't found it anyway. So every time I go stateside, I pick up a half a dozen. Good. You know? It's good. I always add a little bit less water than what they recommend for this particular one, or else it gets a little soupy, but it's really good. You can add meat to it if you want as well. Sauce bon. Sauce bon, as the Cajuns say. Okay, everybody, I think I'm going to put the camera away for the night. Still going to enjoy this fire, though, for quite a while. I don't know what I'm going to wake up to in the morning. We are supposed to get some bad weather tomorrow. When it happens, who knows? I didn't get that deep into it before I left, but if I have a good spell of weather in the early morning, I think I'll head home and try and beat it. Otherwise, I might be waiting out some rain. But anyway, we'll find out tomorrow. Good night. Morning. Oh man, another great sleep. I love that hammock. I only woke up once or twice because the wind was extreme last night, actually. It was moving me around in the hammock. And that woke me up. And I thought for sure, just by the sounds of it, that this hammock, this tarp would have torn last night because it's rigged just like a big parachute, just catches the wind, but it survived like pretty high winds. I'm impressed. It's a budget tarp too. It's very inexpensive. And it's lightweight, so anything that's ultralight is not as tough. But it's light, and it's small, and it's packable, so, you know, there's a trade-off both ways. Did a good job. Coffee. I'm taking this one with me. Hot coffee, cold breakfast this morning. Good. Never had this before. Taste of nature. Non-GMO. I think it's organic, I can't read it. But it's good. Peanut butter chocolate. So I already took down my sleep system. It's all packed away in a dry bag. Most of my gear is packed up. Because I'm thinking I might have to make a quick break for it. We'll see how that goes. It blew all night. That usually means bad weather. Gray skies that way. The blue skies have went that way. So it's coming. So I might just get out of here very soon. Might not be able to have the camera on either. If that's the case, I just want to say right now, thank you very much for watching. I had a great time. I tested out some new things that I've bought. And, well, here's one thing that was a gift from a friend of mine. Tim. I've known Tim for a couple years on Instagram, and him and his wife live out in BC. So she's a beekeeper of all things, saving the planet and making honey. And he started making these, I guess they're dry bag because they're waterproof, taped and sealed and everything. So they're waterproof. This one was for a billy pot, so this one fits my 16 centimeter billy pot. But this is the third trip I've taken it out on, and I put different things in it. This time it was my cook kit and bits and bobs and things like that, but it's really good. It seems to be working really well. So if you're looking for handmade items, check out Tim on Owl Creek Outdoors. This might be, like, I'm not even sure if he's selling things yet. I know this was a prototype, but I like it. And I like Tim, so. I'll be buying some stuff from him later. But yeah, so far so good. Well, thank you once again for stopping by and watching. I appreciate all my subscribers who support me, who continue to watch, continue to make fantastic comments down below, and thumbs ups. I really do appreciate all that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy future content. I hope there's going to be a pretty rich fall and winter season for me. That remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. But I hope you stick around to see the rest of it, guys. In the meantime, take care, get out and have some fun. Bye for now.